Hi, welcome to Oregon Horse Council's Meet the Members. My name is Brandi, the Executive Director, and we want to take a few minutes to get to know more of our members better, especially during this time. How's business going and what are you doing to keep on top of things? So today I'm joined by Teal, the owner of Sterling Essentials. Hi, Teal.
Hey, Brandi, how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. How are you? How are things going where you are?
We're hanging in there too. I think, everybody's kind of in the same boat right now, wondering, okay, what's coming next? There's a lot of, living day to day going on, but from our end, we're trying to look as much to the future as anything as well, because we know that, reality of it, yes, this will pass at some point, and then what will we have when we get there? And we want to be prepared, and we want to be supporting all of our customers and all of the riders and make sure that we're in good shape to just get everybody back to their lives and as quickly as possible. And so, we're just looking to the future too and saying like, hey, yeah, okay, put our head down and get through right now, but what big plan can we have down the road to deal with changes in shipping, changes in economy, changes in the market, and make sure that we can still handle all those channels, because who knows, right?
Yeah, that's really important. I think folks are your intuition is to kind of freeze right now without much certainty ahead. But I think it's really important that businesses try to stay on track and plan for the day that this is going to be ending. So you aren't scrambling to catch up at that point. And we all know, we went through a horrible recession 10 years ago. This is similar to that in some ways. And so it will end. It's just, doing your best in the process. So tell me and our listeners today a little about Sterling Essentials. What is your product?
Yeah, so Sterling Essentials is really right now a wonderful set of leather care products. So we are a line of premium, all natural products, and we're powered by essential oils. And so our whole thing is that, leather care is not just some big old antiquated thing that our grandmother used or our great-grandparents used and it's never changed, right? We're trying to bring it into the 21st century and combining science with more holistic and natural things in order to make it a product that really supports our modern life. It's gentle on our horses, it's healthy, it's not toxic, all those wonderful things. Well, yeah, it still works, which is important. And I think that's such a huge thing in our equestrian industry right now, just as a whole, that we're looking at thoughtful products, that we're considering some of the more seemingly outdated practices and methodologies and products that are out there right now, and really think about, gosh, what is it that contributes to our lives, contributes to our horse, really benefits us, fulfills us, and even looks to maybe like an outward mission of like, for us, it's growing the equestrian industry. And what does that mean? That means, being empowered, being educated, being smart about the choices we make. And so, with our mission and philosophy, and then that coming through our leather care products, we really hope that we're supporting riders in the industry to just have a much better experience.
And I've seen you posting some good advice lately that, folks might not be riding as much as they used to right now, especially if you're boarding and can't go to the barn. So if you do have your tack, the fact that you're not going to be using it potentially daily right now, you have had some good advice and videos on how to care for that, to maybe put it away for a bit and make sure it's still going to be quality product when you pull it back out to start riding again.
Right. And it's so sad to have to talk about that, but I know many of us are all in that reality, and we're just thinking, gosh, there's some great things that can help us all. Goodness knows our tack is such an investment. We want it to be wonderful all of the time. And so, some of those things to think about is just, storing your tack in a climate-controlled space, for example. That's one great method. Leather is really sensitive to temperature and to humidity, and especially this time of year in the United States, we tend to have a higher humidity. There's chances for mold and all of that. And so just one of the many tips we talk about is, okay, keep it in a temperature and climate regulated space. That will help for sure. Don't leave it in your horse trailer where it's going to be cold and damp and wet. Bring bring it home if you can, or if you have a controlled space, that's a great one if you're able to do that.
Yeah. So we're lucky in our industry, tack stores are still considered an essential business, and being able to, care for your animals is still essential. So are you having any issues with getting shipments out? Because I know you ship worldwide. You have products in stores everywhere. Are you seeing, obviously purchases might not be as strong, but are you seeing any issues with getting your product out to folks?
So far, so good. I'm knocking on wood and crossing my fingers. So far, what's so great right now is that, the post office will do pickups. We can ship FedEx, DHL, whoever, UPS, and they will come here. We're operating out of our home. We can come, have them come and do pickup. So shipments can still go out, which is great. I know there's, maybe some disruption going on. Maybe packages are a little slower in delivering than usual. Just, imagine they're all on the airplanes usually flying around the country, or they're on trucks, and that is being jammed up right now with a lot of really essential, important, medical equipment going around the country. So some of these other shipments may be a little slower, but we're able to get them out, and they're still getting to customers and to both our online consumer customers, which is wonderful, and also into stores. And I know stores are getting really creative about how they're handling shipments too. For example, are they picking up and drop shipping? So if the store's closed, they can still service their customers directly from the manufacturer, which is super smart. And a lot of retailers are doing that. I think that's really smart for them. And then others, shops are working out of their homes. So they're getting packages, say, delivered to their home and then filling it through their store. So I think everybody's being really creative, and the more creative, the better right now, I think, to keep things flowing and keep business going and support everyone that needs it. And so, yeah, this is a great time for everyone to have their thinking caps on how to get into different channels and be extremely innovative. This is the time. So.
Yeah. This is definitely, I'm hearing from a lot of folks, it has forced them to be creative in a way they've always kind of maybe wanted to, but didn't have time or didn't have the necessity to. And now you don't have that choice. Sure. You've got to find a way to, work from home, right, not write as much, not have your clients, and just change up things. So I think it's, there's a lot of positive that actually will be coming from this crisis. So for you, what are you seeing, what has been a positive of having this whole experience? Because I think it's good to talk about, there's some good stuff coming out. So what have you been seeing that you think is really good?
I think what's really exciting and super positive is that we're getting even a better chance to work closely with our partners and our customers. Like, we've always had really good dialogue, and all of our consumer fans and fellow riders chat with us all the time, but I'm seeing that going through the roof. And I think that's wonderful, because I think, people say, oh, it's business, it's not personal. And I'm like, no, we're humans. Everything is personal. It's all about relationship. And I think if that is stronger, that makes our community stronger. It makes our businesses stronger, because then you actually care about the people you work with. And we have raising our level of humanity to each other with just like kindness and consideration. That's what I'm seeing really coming out of this so far. And I mean, granted, maybe some people aren't reacting out of grace and kindness, because there's a lot of stress going on right now, but I'm seeing so much else come through that is just incredible generosity and patience and kindness. And I think that is huge. And our industry needs it. We have a lot of cutthroat sport and competition. And so I think if we bring that vibe into our community, that's wonderful. I hope we can keep it. I think that is huge, if we can hold on to that feeling and that behavior.
Yeah, I feel it's interesting to see everyone be so just kind of bare and real. I sit on a lot of national conference calls and things too. And, seeing the American Horse Council executive director in her living room, seeing people, in more natural states, not having hair and makeup, or, we're in the horse world. We're used to being in barn clothes and such. So it's not that big of a stretch for us, but it's still, I feel like it's really made everybody, regardless of their social status, kind of down to the same playing field right now. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter how you ride or, what state you're in. we're all in the exact same boat right now. So it's really taken humanity to a level that's, I'm with you. I hope we can maintain. I know the horse industry, we're resilient people. We've survived through a lot. We're all going to come through this. So we really appreciate you being on today. And I'm glad to hear your products are still available. SterlingEssential.com. You can still get them sent directly to you. There are feed and tack stores everywhere. Teal, do you have a list of all the stores someone could purchase at on your site? It's a big list.
We do. Yeah, there's a big list. It's like, I mean, we're so blessed. I think it's over 100 stores now worldwide, which is fantastic and growing. So yeah, go to sterling-essentials.com, where to buy, and that'll get you a whole list. And if someone has specific questions, just contact us on Facebook or Instagram, or send us an email, and we'll help out to getting whoever where they need to be to find what they need. So.
And make sure to follow you on Facebook, because you put out a ton of fantastic short tips and videos all the time, giving people advice on how to take care of their tack. So we really appreciate it, Teal. We wish you the best. Stay safe, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thanks, Brandi. You too. Take it easy.
Bye.